Hey everyone, welcome back to today's video. So for today's video, we are talking all about product fails. And I haven't done a video like this for a while. I definitely want to start incorporating some of these type of videos onto my channel because I test out so many products and I usually don't talk about the ones that just don't make the cut, but I want to start. So starting today, I am going to share with you guys just some recent finds, some recent products that I've tested, that I've tried that just don't work. Either the formula is just really bad or I just personally have found better. So I'm going to share with you my recent product fails, but for every product fail that I share with you, I'm going to share with you a product that I really like or a better option for the fail product. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is this palette right here because I just recently bought this not too long ago. I tried it a couple times and it is the worst palette ever. Like, I have not tried a more awful palette than this in so long. It's the Bobbi Brown, it's the nude palette, I want to say. I think it's the nudes edition. Yeah. And I saw this online and it looked so pretty. The colors look so beautiful. I was so excited to get this. And then I tried it a couple times. I tried to blend it and work it into my eyes to create, you know, what you would think would be a really pretty eye look with this. And it is awful. The colors don't blend at all. They are so chalky. I was going to do a video with this and then I tried it like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, I'm not even going to use this in a video because it's just so bad. I don't know what happened to Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. I have not used her eyeshadows in a long time. Oh my gosh, like way back in the day, even at the beginning of my YouTube channel days, I used to use like her single eyeshadows and I remember them being good. This palette is awful. So I do want to say though that this you just saw in my drugstore video, this Milani Soft and Sultry palette, this is a much better option than that Bobbi Brown one. And the funny thing is, let me put them up together because they kind of look the same. Both of these palettes actually have a lot of the same tones and sheen colors. Very similar, but the Milani does blend out better than the Bobbi. I mean, the Bobbi Brown was horrible, you guys. Horrible. Will not blend. So patchy. I mean, I literally could not even work with it. The Milani is a much better option. It's not like a Tom Ford eyeshadow, obviously, where it literally blends itself, but I have tried this now a couple different times and I can get really good eye looks out of it. Actually, the palette that I have on my eyes right now too, and I have been really liking it. I pulled it out a couple different times now and I think it's beautiful. So this over the Bobbi Brown. So now you just saw me review the new Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filter setting powders, and I have to say the powders are really pretty on the skin, but there's a couple different things about them that just aren't my favorite, that I definitely have products that I prefer. One of them being is the ingredient, the fragrance in here. I really don't want fragrance in my makeup, but the other thing is that this is the brightening powder that is meant for, I guess, like light to medium skin tone, which was what I am. I'm light to medium, and they give you this really yellow powder. And I don't really like an all over yellow powder, whether it be brightening the under eyes or brightening the entire face to set your makeup. I just don't like a yellow powder. For me, I have other options that I like way better that I think do a just as good a job at brightening, but just don't give you that yellow look to your skin. I personally love the Lawless Seal the Deal powder. This is the brightening translucent shade, and it's more of a like peachy cream, and this color is really good for setting all over the skin or under the eye, and it really does brighten your skin, but you don't look jaundiced afterwards. This is the powder that I have under my eyes today, and it's brightening. It's a perfect powder to set all over the face or under the eye. It doesn't get cakey. It keeps your makeup looking amazing. So this is one that I prefer for sure. This is also talc-free and fragrance-free, as well as the Well People, the Bio Brightening Invisible Powder. I've talked about this on my channel for a long time now. This is an amazing powder. This brightens up your under eyes so beautifully. If you have like more dry or like aging under eyes, this powder literally just makes you look flawless. It somehow makes dry under eyes look more hydrated and just like seriously flawless. This you can see is a more whitish cream powder as well, but it doesn't leave a white cast. It doesn't leave you looking white because I don't like that with my powders either. I don't want to be yellow, but I don't want to be like Casper the Ghost either. So it's got to be the perfect powder, and a perfect brightening powder for me is this tone or something like the Lawless. So this is a concealer that I bought during that Space NK holiday sale. It's the Rodial Diamond Concealer. It's a luminous creamy concealer with diamond powder and vitamin E. It sounds so good. I tried this a couple different times and I'm like, where's the coverage? It completely just didn't look like there was much coverage at all. I mean, I could have went with no concealer and looked exactly the same. It just was very, very light coverage, and that's just not something that I look for with my concealers. For me, some of my favorite concealers right now are the Huda Beauty. I love this Overachiever concealer. Absolutely love it. It is so full coverage. It will hide the darkest circles, yet it doesn't crease, it doesn't budge, it stays flawless and smooth all day, and I absolutely love this. And I have to mention the Fenty concealer. I really like this Fenty concealer. This is actually what I'm wearing right now with that Lawless powder on top. So a lot of people in my Fenty video were like, oh my gosh, like that concealer's so yellow, that powder's so yellow. Actually, the concealer's really not that yellow at all. I'm in the shade 230. And again, that's what I have on now. It was just that Fenty banana powder that like completely made me look so yellow. This concealer is actually a really, really nice concealer. It is probably not as full coverage as the Huda. The Huda is like full coverage to the max. This still has amazing coverage, doesn't crease, doesn't budge, and I really like it. And I have to mention this as well. The e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, you guys saw me test this out with my drugstore video as well. This concealer is really good. The funny thing is, this shade was super yellow on me. I don't know how I keep getting these crazy yellow shades. This was the shade medium beige, and on the Ulta website, it did not look yellow at all. It kind of looked more peachy, which I thought was gonna be perfect for me. And then when I tried it on with you guys in that video, I was like, whoa, like here I am, jaundice again. But this concealer is absolutely amazing. I actually went back and bought it in a new correct shade that really looks good on me. This concealer has great coverage. I would say close to the same amount as the Fenty, you know, pretty up there with the full coverage. It didn't crease, it didn't budge. I honestly had really flawless under eyes the entire day with this e.l.f. concealer, and this was $5. Another product that I bought during the Space NK sale over the holiday is the Rodial, the Glamo Lash Mascara Extra Extra Large. This says it's an extreme black lash maximizer for amplified volume mascara. My gosh, I tried this a couple different times again. The brush seemed like it was gonna be pretty good. I got no color to my eyelashes, no volume. It was like so natural that I'm like, this is the extra, extra large, the amplified volume. I'm like, where? I'm not getting any volume. I'm not getting anything to my lashes. Like it just looked like I barely put any mascara on. So I was like, that's a no, because I like really, really like voluminous, like black, dark, like false eyelash looking lashes. So for me, my pick over that for what I'm looking for is the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara. That's what I have on now. This is what I've been wearing constantly again. This is back to being my favorite mascara because it really does give you that really amplified volume. It gives you that super dark, super black lash, makes you look like you have false eyelashes on, and I love this. Okay, another product fail for me, and this one was really funny if you watch that drugstore video again. The e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter, like what the heck happened during that video? This product, I mean, honestly, again, I love e.l.f. products. I think their products from the drugstore are like some of the best, but this one really cracked me up because I opened it up and I said during that video, I was like, oh my gosh, like this looks like the slime my kids make, you know, at home. It looks just like that. But if you watch that video, you saw I applied it and the color looks so pretty. I applied it and when I was tapping it onto my skin, it dried so fast that I was honestly left with like the most like noticeable stripe of highlight, and it just didn't blend into my skin. And I'm very used to blending liquid cream highlighters and products onto my skin, and I know how to work with them. This just like left a stripe and it just didn't blend very well. Like I said, the color is absolutely gorgeous though, and I mean it's smooth and the color's really pretty. But my pick for a product that's very similar, that is actually even pretty much the same color as that, which if you're interested, that's in the shade, what was that? I think it was Bubbly. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Bubbly. This Cover FX, the custom enhancer drops in the shade Celestial. It's what I have on today. This is pretty much that exact same color, and this gives you time to work with it, you know, blend it into your foundation, and you're not left with any lines or streaking, or it just, you know, it just mixes perfectly. So this product comes out in a dropper like that. and I just take it onto my hand and then use my finger the same exact way, and then pick it up and then just dab it onto my skin like that. So exactly the same way as I did with that e.l.f. So that's the e.l.f. Bubbly shade right here, and then the Cover FX drops right here. They look very similar on the skin, but the Cover FX ones just, they allow you to blend. So I recently picked these up from Sephora, and these are those little razors. They're like the facial razors, and you probably have seen these before. They're like the little razor tips that you just take and you can get like the peach fuzz off your face like this, and you know, you just go all around. And I am a big fan of removing all peach fuzz from my face. Like my husband will come in and I'll be like shaving my face. He's like, what are you doing? You have to take off the peach fuzz. One, it makes your makeup look so much better. Two, it allows your skincare to penetrate better. Like it's just a must. So I randomly just picked these up during a Sephora shopping spree the one day, and I used to use something similar, Tinkle razors, the Tinkle razors, I think that's what they're called. And I gave those up for this. And I don't know why, I just decided to try these and go back to these, but I kind of like got bumps on my skin. I got a couple little pimples from using this because it just cuts your hair at like such a blunt edge that when your hair starts to grow back, like it can clog the follicles. So these, I'm not gonna try those again. That's just a waste. This is like my tried and true. This is the Flawless little razor. I've talked about this on my channel before too, and I love this. It does not give you any irritation or little bumps. It doesn't cut your hair off at like a blunt edge, so your hair doesn't like grow in and clog the follicle. This one you just turn on, and it's kind of like a man's razor where it has that like spinning tip to it, and it literally will just, you know, cut off your hair. So I take this and I just go all around. This is not even expensive. It works better than anything I've tried previously, which I have done many videos on shaving peach fuzz off your face and trying different methods of doing that. This is my favorite. So that's it. Those are my recent product fails. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Definitely let me know if you like this type of video, because like I said, I haven't done a product fails video. Like I don't do many of these type of videos. So if you enjoy these, let me know. Thumbs up this video, comment down below. Definitely let me know if I should continue doing these. I definitely like doing these type of videos. I think they're super fun. I think it's really fun to see what products, you know, don't work for people and why they might not work. And then that's why I like to give a favorite product alongside the fail product, because it just kind of gives you another option of what might work better for you as well. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Again, thank you all so much for watching and hanging out, spending your time with me today. I love you all, guys, and I'll see you next time.